Welcome to the main cast anime review
podcast?
episode 4.
Oh, we're not going to say podcast.
Podcast episode 4 for the summer season of 2022.
Poopy 2.
Yes. Today I decided to wear all black because this was the week I gave up.
Yeah, this is a...
I'm in mourning.
Yeah, nice.
Because 2 very promising shows died this week.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
It's the end of a season.
It's the end of an era.
No,
I wouldn't say era.
the era didn't even start
No.
yet.
Yeah, this week is the week I went, God, I can't wait for next season.
Yeah. This is the filler arc of the year.
I don't think a better description has ever been said. But this is...
was so bad.
This is so bad. Like, even the sequel seasons this week are
Garbage.
terrible. Classroom of the Elite, I'm not watching. And Overlord, I'm not watching. But I'm watching Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2.
I stopped that one.
Shoot is technically a sequel series.
That's the best sequel series we have.
Couple notes from last week.
Yep.
For me.
For
I'm
you?
criticizing myself here.
Okay.
And I need your help.
Yep.
Here
I-
we go.
No, Shoot is a bad show.
I have
Adam.
I have discovered that I have
That shoot is a great show.
I have discovered
This is an intervention.
Yeah.
I have discovered I have the vocabulary of a middle school girl because I say the word like every second word when I'm describing things.
Do you really?
I do, yeah. If you were to go back and listen, you will hear. And also, whenever I'm describing what happens in a show, I go, and then, and then, and then, and then.
Well, how else are you supposed to say it?
I don't know, but not saying,
And
and then they did this, and then he did this, and then... To be fair to me, the shows that I'm doing to describe that are what I would call and then shows, where it's just
100%.
this happens, and
Yeah.
then this happens, and then this
100%.
happens.
Mm-hmm.
But I just use it in my everyday. So if you notice me do it, I need you to make fun of me. So
Do we say like a lot?
not as much as me, but also I talk more.
Yeah, true. What were we talking about before you distracted us?
With this season's shit.
How the season's bad.
Yeah.
And how Rogers has wearing all black because he's in mourning.
Yeah, it's a funeral for this season.
Bum, ba-da.
I will say, I don't know about all series sequels. Denmarchi I haven't seen. Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 2 is pretty good.
I thought you said you're not watching it because it made you sad.
It just made me feel lonely, and I hated it. You know? You know when there's like
You know,
anime?
you can pay services for that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
That's what the show's
That's
about.
what the show's
Yeah.
about. But
I'm
I
just
don't.
saying.
I don't want to do that because then I'd be sadder than the people
Is
in
it
the show.
because the guy's a loser, but he's more popular than you?
Yeah. That guy has like 2 friends and has more girlfriends than friends, and it makes me feel so sad. Because there's an episode where like they're all hanging out and they're like having fun.
Is this in season 2 or 1?
Season 2,
All right.
and then I was literally in bed laying on my side feeling really really lonely, and I just turned my phone off and went to sleep. That's how this season feels.
I have on 2 occasions this week tried to watch Janmachi. And
But
I
you
just,
can't.
it's not that I can't, like I've literally sat down to do it and then something's come up and I've gone, okay, I can't.
Yeah.
But the issue is, one, it's not on Crunchyroll.
It's on Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix.
How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon is on Netflix. Did you search up Danmachi?
No, I looked up how to pick up girls in a dungeon.
It's on Netflix.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's on
Season
Netflix.
1's not on Crunchyroll, so season 1 might not be on Netflix.
I can search it up right now. I have
I'm
my
pretty
phone
sure
on
it's
me.
on Netflix.
Okay. I've tried to sit down and watch it, yeah.
I'm like 80% sure it's on
Mm.
Netflix.
It's not on Netflix, is
It's
it?
not on Netflix.
I'm
It's not on
pretty
Netflix.
sure it's on
I
Netflix.
just searched up Danmachi or How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon is not on Netflix. It's weird though,
I
because
swear I've seen it on Netflix.
Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon has 6 seasons and only shows me 2 of them.
That's because it classifies
Yeah.
dubs as different seasons.
Yeah, no, but when you
It
click
was-
on it, it only shows 2 things.
Yeah.
Not all the seasons are going to be up there, but I'm going to go have a look tonight, and
I don't know how to find it then. Funimation probably has it.
I'm
It doesn't. I'm going to actually have a little talk about that.
still pretty sure it's on Netflix.
I pay for multiple different streaming services
Yep.
and multiple to specifically just watch anime.
It's dumb as fuck.
Right? Okay? At this point, if I'm paying for that many and I don't have access to every show I want to watch, you will be punished. And I will not pay for your show.
How much shows have you, or how much subscription things have you paid for? Just for anime?
Just for anime, I have Crunchyroll. I specifically got Prime Video for anime. I have Funimation
Yeah.
/ Anime Lab.
Yep.
Which, because they split from Crunchyroll, then they rejoined, then Funimation joined Anime Lab, and now I think they're shutting down again. I can't keep track of it, but I have a Funimation account, and I have a Crunchyroll account.
And an Anime Lab account.
And an Anime Lab account. Right?
Do you need to pay for all of them?
Yes.
Yes. But I think I cancelled either cancelled Funimation or I cancelled Anime Lab when they joined together.
Okay.
But there's been no... Their streaming service has had no new shows added to it in months.
That's because Crunchyroll
So-
bought them out, and now they're all moving towards Crunchyroll.
Yeah. But, so I pay for multiple, have paid for multiple. If I have to pay for that many and I can't watch your show, I'm not going to pay for it.
Thanks for
100%.
sponsoring our video, NordVPN.
Yeah. No, I've...
Yeah, streaming services. Go fuck yourself.
Because not only that, I pay... Not just for that, I pay for Netflix, I pay for Binge, I pay for Stan.
It's fucking stupid.
There's another one I pay for. Apple TV I paid for a while. Because I wanted to watch Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
And I wanted to support Ted Lasso because
Ted Lasso.
I want Ted Lasso
show.
season 3.
Yeah.
Ted Lasso, fucking sick show.
But yeah, so now I'm done. Now I'm done. Now if I'm paying for all that and I can't watch your show,
Fuck you.
should have sold it to somewhere else.
It's funny, though, how we're so bored of this anime season, we're now talking about streaming services, and we're avoiding
I
the
reckon.
topic.
Okay.
We're branching off.
Yeah, well,
We
it's
don't
good
just
do-
have
it's
to
good
talk
to
about
do with it.
anime.
Yeah, the main cast is not just an anime channel.
Yeah.
It's good to do it because not only that, right? Some of the shows this season, I'm like, all right, where can I watch them? You can watch them on High Dive. All right, can I make a High Dive account? No,
Why
What
not?
do you mean?
it's not available in your region.
Thanks, Australian government.
It's not a
Classic.
government thing. It's not a government
Then
thing.
what is it?
It's-
Whose fault is it?
It's the companies not being able to come up with a good enough
Substitution.
contract for international distribution.
And who do they send the contract with?
I don't know.
As the Australian government.
It's not the government.
It
It's
has to
not
be.
the government.
Who else would it be?
It's whoever. It's because shows don't normally sell global rights to a show.
Yeah.
They sell it based on region and to region. So whoever owns the Australian rights to it is like, no, I don't want to put it on High Dive. I want to put it in something else.
What's the something else they're putting on? Because we would like
Nothing.
to use that, please.
I don't know. It's whoever they can come up with a deal for.
So dumb.
It's so dumb.
Foxtel.
But yeah.
My fire stick.
But yeah. I ain't playing that game no more.
You've just cancelled everything.
Oh no, I have things. I'm still willing to pay for things. 100%.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like jerked around paying for 11 different services because they all wanna have a piece of the pie. You know what I mean?
So
Okay.
you don't want to be paying for every piece of the pie, but you're also not.
I'm showing how much I'm willing to pay for my media,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna have them go, oh, if you're willing to pay that much, then maybe you're willing to pay this much. No, I'm willing to pay this much.
But you're still paying for it.
Yes, because I'm willing to pay this much. As much as
Yeah.
I'm paying now is how much I'm willing to pay.
They're playing a risky game as well.
Any more than that, no.
This is a risky game that they're doing because it's just like anime and TV shows are so easily taken onto different websites.
Because think of this, right? When Netflix was the king,
Yeah.
Mm.
right? When Netflix was the king, the one and only,
Yeah.
all right? The quality of shows wasn't drastically less, right?
Mm.
So, especially anime, right? Because that's mainly what I'm referring to. 'Cause
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times I can find a show I want to watch, unless it's an anime, and then it's a 50-50.
Yeah.
The quality of anime has not dropped in the past few years. It's not spiked in the past few years just because now more streaming services are out and they're getting more money.
Mm.
Right? The king, when the kings of this genre of anime started, Attack on Titan, back when they were really good. Attack on Titan, My Hero, Overlord,
Slime.
That's fine.
Black Clover.
I'm thinking like early 2010s.
My Hero is not an early 2010 show.
Pretty sure it's 2012.
It came out the same year as Black Clover did. 2016. I remember because me and Deku started high school in the same year, and I finished before he even got halfway through a semester.
Okay, well wait a minute. We'll talk about the mid 2010s.
Yep. Okay.
Right, early to mid 2010s, when Netflix was the king and anime was like having its next renaissance in the West.
Yeah.
Right. They didn't need all the money from the streaming services to make that quality, so now it's just greed.
Yeah. Obviously.
Well, yeah.
So
The world runs on greed.
Yeah, so like when it's convenient, I'll pay for it. The second it becomes completely inconvenient because now there's so many different services, I'm not paying for anything. I pay for convenience.
So what are you going to do?
I think it's still dumb.
And to support a little bit.
Dear people of the internet, stop paying for streaming services.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, I reckon it is.
No.
I reckon we should all stop paying for streaming
Just for 1
services.
month.
No, like indefinitely until
Let's not go
they
too far.
start going, you know what, this is ridiculous. There's like 150 streaming services just to try and watch one fucking thing.
That's what I mean. It's also such a dangerous game that they're playing because
Piracy has started to go back on the rise again.
Yeah.
It dropped like a stone.
Yeah.
When Netflix was the king.
yeah,
And now it's like going right back up because no one wants to pay.
150 subscriptions.
Yeah.
it's just like, do you want to pay to watch one show? Oh, sign up for this. Or do you want to watch the second season of that same show?
So
sign up
it's
for
like,
a different thing.
I'll pay for a couple because I think
They deserve it.
I want to support the idea of streaming services over network TV.
100%.
And I also want to support the streaming services who are making the best original content.
100%.
But I'm not going to pay for every single one
No.
because you don't get the same amount that Netflix had when it had everything.
Yeah.
Now that you have a tenth.
Yeah. Like, even if subscriptions are like, what's like Netflix, like 15-ish a month, give or take?
I think it's 12.
I think it's 12.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, there you go. If Netflix will say $1,000 a year or whatever, like
Yeah.
just flat payment, I'd do that. No worries. If it had everything.
Yeah.
Or if it was $100 a month,
Yeah.
no worries. If it had everything.
Because then you're paying for the convenience of it.
Because then you're also paying for the convenience. If you wanted to watch anime and there's a whole anime and it has every anime that's come out, and then you want a movie, every movie that's come out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what.
No worries.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
it
that's the
was.
point.
And somehow Netflix got worse. They lost contracts.
Yeah, they did.
How?
Because
Because
people
other
offered-
streaming services
yeah.
came out and offered more money.
But then they probably lost the rights to someone else.
And that's the
And
thing. When Netflix
hidden shows.
when Netflix first came out, there was no competition.
Netflix
So
pretty much
everyone
was
was
the
everyone
thing.
was selling the contracts to their shows for pennies.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't. They were like, yeah. God damn it! I heard myself say like. They went. I don't know what the streaming thing is.
Mm.
Yeah. And then when they saw the success,
Mm.
they realized the value of the contracts for their content.
Yep.
So they jacked up the prices.
Mm.
And when other services came out, some of them went, "Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take
Yeah,
that."
that's true.
Some of the people who made these shows brought out their own streaming services, so they're not gonna sell the contracts when they can put them on their own thing, like Peacock and The Office.
Yeah. Here's the thing, right? When does it end?
It's not.
Like, where's the line going to be drawn?
When one of them wins.
Which is never. So, never.
I reckon Disney would win. I think they've got more money.
What?
No, Amazon have more money.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazon have way more money. Apple actually have the most money.
Whichever, the big three, it'd be Disney Plus,
Mm-hmm.
Netflix, and then Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon they're the big three. Whichever one buys the other one out,
Yeah.
that's the one that's going to win.
Well, he is just. I'll give you an idea. Now
We don't want to talk about this anime season, by the way.
So this isn't cash on hand. Cash on hand is different.
Yep.
But when you go to like the value of the company,
Mhm.
right? Disney is worth $264 to $263 billion.
Mm.
Okay, that's how much Disney is worth. To that, and that's including Marvel,
Yeah.
Fox, all of that. Okay, Apple is worth $3 trillion.
Apple products is shit.
Right, but what I mean is, Disney has the entertainment market, But when it comes to like how much money they have compared to Apple, it's nothing. So if Apple wanted to pivot to that, it'd be dangerous for them to do that because they're a tech company. But if they wanted to pivot to the entirely streaming thing, they have so much more in their arsenal, like money-wise, they could just dominate the market with.
I'm still waiting for Tesla TV by Elon Musk.
But Netflix is worth nothing compared to Disney, you know?
Yeah.
Who owns Netflix?
Netflix owns Netflix.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Because Netflix used to be a fucking... they used to send DVDs to your house.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
no, it's
what
not
they started
cool.
off.
No, it's not cool. That's really lame.
No, but like...
At the time, it was cool.
I was going to say, I don't think it's a lame thing, but like...
And they used to have vending machines and shit like that as well, I think.
Like, from where they've gone, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's... But Netflix hasn't sold to anyone. They were offered, I'm sure, multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
But at this point, no one wants to buy them. They want to beat them.
Here's the thing, right, as well. Like, when do you think it'll get really bad? Because I can imagine Netflix would do something like they would make you pay more for higher quality videos.
They do that.
They do that.
Most streaming services do that.
Where they're just like, if you want to watch this in 4K, it's...
Yeah.
It's normally you got SD and one screen,
Yep.
or HD and two screens,
Yeah.
or HD and four screens. Those are normally the standard.
Does Netflix do that?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I haven't bought a single streaming service.
Yeah.
Except Stan, and I discontinued that because it's Stan.
Yeah, Netflix does that.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime does that.
All of them
Binge,
do.
I know for a fact Binge does that because I wanted to watch The Wire, and if I wanted to watch it in HD, I had to pay extra.
That's so stupid. Like, because, it's so infuriating. Because eventually you're just going to say no, and then you're going to be missing out.
No, you won't.
No, you won't.
No, you won't. Everyone will go no, and then they'll torrent it.
Yeah.
They'll take the extra 5 minutes to torrent it.
No. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Anime.
No. Let's go back to Netflix.
Anyway.
Why you want to go back to Netflix?
I will say this, but you might want to bleep this out. Are you,
I'll have to be
are you not going to
sponsored.
watch Denmachi?
No, I will watch Demachi.
On...
The Microsoft Store. Yeah.
Alright, good. That's all I wanted to say. But I'm telling you to cut that out, because just in case. Long-term game.
Long time.
Let's start off with a banger.
What's a banger?
Idol. That was the season finale of Idol, right?
Yeah.
'Cause no one's going to watch it. That's done.
Yep.
Yeah. I got
What I might do is when it actually finishes, I might watch like the last episode and just see if I can pick up like what's
the
happened.
nothing that happened.
Yeah, and just like try and pick up what has or hasn't happened
So,
in the episode.
Did you finish the episode?
No, I
Did you finish the
I
episode?
didn't. Did you start it?
I got to an episode where they took out the friend to like lunch or whatever, and he bought that
The big
big
sundae?
ass sundae.
Is that the last thing you watched?
And then he finished it,
Yeah.
and as he was finishing it, and it cut, and he was taking pictures of it, I went, I can't do it, and I stopped watching it.
Have you not watched any of the next episode?
Nope.
Okay, so I did finish that one. That's the one we talked about last week. The one this week starts, and they are going to like a fan meeting.
Mhm.
It's like a concert in the park / fan meeting. The big event around it is that there's going to be a rock, paper, scissors tournament where the winner gets a limited edition photograph of one of the two idols, whichever one they want. The fans are arguing over who's the better idol and who's going to win the picture. One girl's been practicing rock, paper, scissors with like a martial artist trainer. Another has been taking psychic classes for a year.
It's a big goof episode. Just want to say that. Just
Fucking
really-
sounds
That's-
like it.
And then the main guy, Lazy Boy, he lost rock, paper, scissors, which meant that he had to be the idol for the day. Him and the ghost play rock, paper, scissors to see who's going to be in control. She always wants to win. He always wants to lose. She always wins. He always wants to
lose,
lose. She always wants to.
win. But it's the
No.
other way around. So it's like, okay, let's just say this. He doesn't want to do it, but he has to
That's
because
it.
of
He
the
wants
game
to
of rock, paper,
win,
scissors.
so he doesn't have to. The loser has to have the body. That's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he wants to win, and she wants to lose.
Right.
So he's decided that to practice, he's going to win the rock, paper, scissors tournament with the fans. The game start, and they go, okay, we're going to do a question and answers thing. We collected questions about us from the audience. And I went, and I turned it off.
I had the balls to finish that episode, and it goes about as well as you think it does.
Well, I told you I stopped it there, and you went, no, it gets really good after
it
that
does
point.
get quite funny after that because he clears all of the fans out in one go. He completely wins rock paper scissors, so no one wins
In one...
in one go.
So everyone does paper or something.
Everyone does scissors, and he does rock, and he puts his hand up in the air, and he's like, I'm never gonna lose again. And I thought that was quite funny.
How did he get them all to do scissors?
I think through the Q&A they were trying to read his body language,
Right.
and I think he was he did this or something really stupid like that, and they were like, oh, he's gonna use scissors.
Suggestions.
Yeah, but he didn't mean to do a song. He just
Subtle
accidentally chose
suggestions.
rock.
Right.
And at the end of it, they hint for the next episode that there's going to be this big idol concert, and for really big names, and they're in it.
Did they have a song in this one?
No, and that's why I'm not watching the next episode.
Can I just say, the episodes that we did watch, when they did the concerts and stuff,
Yeah.
they didn't seem legit. They seemed like some underground
Yeah.
concert thing.
Yeah.
Low budget.
It's like indie band.
Yeah. They didn't seem like a big deal. A couple hundred people sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but somehow they found themselves onto this big stage, and that's what the rest of the episode is that the fangirls are like, what? How did they do that? And then the episode ends.
How did they
Quality.
do what?
How did they get to the big idol stage on the this concert?
Oh, is this... There's on
a
the next
list.
episode.
Yeah, so there's a list of idols that will be on this concert, and Zings are in it. And how did they get up there? There's 100 people watching them. And then the episode ends. And that's it.
Woo!
Let's go.
I will not be watching the rest of the season.
It started so promisingly.
It did.
It started better than all the other ones that we watched,
Yeah.
but that's not a
It
compliment.
had the quickest downfall of any of the shows we watched.
That's also
No,
not true, because
that's not true.
Goblin Slayer had a bigger downfall.
Well, no, that's not.
We didn't
wrong.
watch Goblin Slayer this season.
But also every other season or every other show that we watched, or there's a lot of shows that I didn't watch.
Yeah.
I'd argue that they fell off a lot better.
No, but this one,
faster.
but they started low. This one started higher and dropped.
Yeah,
True.
by a meter.
Yeah.
Well, I'm quite upset that Idol went this way.
You can keep watching.
I'm
it.
not going to keep watching
Why not?
it because I don't want
Out
to...
of principle.
Yeah, it's once... Because you guys aren't watching it, I'm not going to do another show on the Alex Hour because I can't be bothered talking about Idol.
So you like Idol enough that you would watch it if we were talking about it. So
Yeah.
you had someone to talk to about it.
Yeah.
But
did you see
no-
how bad it was? It's way better than
It's pretty bad.
It was bad.
It's pretty bad.
You sound like you're gonna miss it.
I'm not, because I'm going to get here next week and go, I didn't have to watch another 20 minutes.
Yeah, we might actually be a lot happier.
Yeah. Well, concluding that.
Yep.
On to the other show I gave up on this week.
Yep.
My Uncle from Another World.
Oh, what?
I
Why would you give up on it? It's so good.
gave up on it.
I never started it.
Why did you stop?
It dropped from being potentially my second favorite to I don't want to watch anymore.
Why?
In 10 minutes.
How? What happened?
Just one episode?
Half an episode.
Oh, half an episode.
Yeah. This one starts where at the exact point where the other one left off,
Yep.
where the nephew is watching his memories with the uncle and the girl,
Yep.
and she's being a bully.
Yep.
Then they have a weird conversation about it being the nephew's birthday recently.
Yep.
And so, as a birthday present, she sends him she sends the nephew a picture of her in a bathing suit from when she was in middle school. And he's just like, how do I delete this? I don't want this on my phone. So then he goes out to get coffee.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to drink.
Remember, you don't have to say the whole
Okay,
thing.
you're right,
you're
You
right.
just do the
You're right.
just do the dot
Her
points.
and uncle spill coffee. She goes to have a shower. Uncle goes out. Nephew comes home. There's the awkward scene in every anime where he walks in the bathroom and she's in the shower. Then he runs out and she goes, "No, it's okay." And he's like, "No, it's not okay. You're my friend. Uncle, delete my memories." And then Uncle like flies in through the window. He's like, "Okay, nephew, I'll delete your memories." And she's like, "No, what are you doing? It's fine." That's where that half the episode concludes. Then he loads up where they're all having like a drink on like with dinner,
Yep.
and the girl goes, "This is my first legal drink. I'm 20 now." And Uncle goes, "I'll show you the first time I had my first legal drink when I turned 20 in the isekai world." He opens up a memory, shows them him drinking, and goes, "It's interesting. We've actually been watching my memories in chronological order. So all the times before that, I was actually a teenager." Then the nephew and the girl go, "But you look so old and gross."
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. He goes, "Anyway, here's the night I had my first drink." And it zooms into the projector screen and we start seeing the isekai memory. And I went, this is just going to be sad. I know what's going to happen. Like, he's going to misinterpret something, think that they all hate him, miss out on like an amazing party or something, and go to bed.
Is that what happened?
I don't know. I turned it off because I'm like,
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. Like, I know that that's going to happen. I know. So I just turned it off.
Yeah. I hated that show from the get-go.
You didn't hate it.
No,
at
you didn't
first.
hate
You gushed about it the first time.
The first time.
Sorry, let me try that again. I was excited for it, but I didn't. We were sad watching it.
Yeah.
We were sad, but we were hopeful. And that
Hopeful that it wouldn't just be sad.
Yeah. And then that hope turned into dirt. And
Yeah.
it just sucked.
When you said this is right up your alley, I was like, give it a few.
Yeah.
Give it a few.
It's just sad.
Yeah.
Like, it's just depressing.
Yeah. It's funny because I'm like on social media or like on anime TikTok, and it's just like I saw nothing but this uncle anime for like the first 2 weeks, and I see none of it anymore.
It just depressed everyone.
Yeah, it made everyone so sad.
Frustrated.
They were like, this is
Yeah.
funny. Like, there's funny gimmicks where like the whole shipping thing with like he had to go fly across the country to get it. Haha, funny. And then everyone was just like, this is just depressing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to watch this guy mess up his isekai life because we all want to do that.
Yeah. And if Anime Talk doesn't like it, no one likes it.
No one likes it.
Sorry, guys. It's funny. This is how bad the season is. There's no real TikToks that I've seen that are like really cool about this season. It's all about the anime from last season. People are still making edits of anime.
That's what I was just about to ask. Like, what is the Anime Talk thing? This.
It's just about last season. It's just about like. It's really funny because a lot of it's just like, oh, next season's going to be so hype. This is the list for next season. And it shows like the list and they're like, this is what happens in this show. Get ready for that in 2 months.
I haven't seen any memes from this season.
No, there's normally a lot more.
There's normally a ton. I saw a ton of Spy Family memes.
Yeah. The
Last
one of
season.
Anya where it's just like fighting other things from other dimensions. Very funny.
Do you just want to start with shoot now?
Yeah! Now I can talk about shoot.
Why is the highlight of this podcast become shoot?
Because it's
'Cause it's
hilarious.
Yeah, true.
Remember, you don't need to explain the whole fucking
That's
episode.
the best part.
Just dot point it.
Alright.
I want you to compress that 20... Instead of making a 20-minute episode of like 40-minute segment,
Mm-hmm.
or you make that 20-minute episode a 10-minute segment.
Okay, here's the thing. I watched 2 episodes of Shoot.
You get one. You get to talk about one
No.
episode.
Trust me, I'll be able to compress it. Nothing happened.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Legit, nothing happened.
Don't know. I can tell you because I watched.
He
it.
watched 1.5 episodes with me. Can you confirm that nothing happened?
They played soccer.
Barely played soccer.
And I say that with a heavy heart.
So if you remember, at the conclusion of my last description, all the third years left the team.
Yeah.
That's where this episode starts. They also, if you remember as well,
I don't remember.
they had to win a game within the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or else it was going to be disbanded. So,
Has the team been disbanded?
wait.
No, we can't. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much shoot. I know and watched too much. I know too much shoot.
So the episode starts with Coach going into the principal's office, and he
Yeah.
goes, "Hey, principal, how many of the 16 teams that you called up said they'd play us?" And the principal went, 2. Everyone else thinks you suck. There's like, these 2 agreed because you're the coach, but they were like, let's hurry this up. We have actual qualifiers to play for. I'm not wasting my time with your team. So he goes, all right, well, they've got to win 2 matches, one of these 2 matches then, or else they're done. So he gives them all individual training regimes. There's a training montage. Redhead boy's angry. We find out why he's so angry, and it's because, and this is halfway through the episode, by the way. You'd be proud of me. I already skipped 10 minutes.
Okay, that's good. I'm
Yeah.
proud of you.
He's so mad because his father was the captain after the winning team, like the team
Right.
that won everything
Yeah.
from the Blue Legend shoot. His father was the next captain, which is when they started to lose. So his captain, his dad was called like the captain who let the team down or something.
He was the downfall of the school, the soccer club.
He wasn't. Wasn't all his fault.
No,
He
but
just
that's what he's
happened to be
named.
the
He'd just
captain.
be the guy
He
at
just
the wrong
happened to be the
place, wrong
captain.
time.
Yeah, when the good players left and all that was left was bad players.
Yeah.
But then his son says he led the team to shame, and now he has no right to watch or play soccer anymore.
That's what his dad thinks. His
Yeah.
dad thinks that he can't watch soccer anymore because he's too shameful.
It's like, I'm not good at basketball, but if I want to watch the playoffs, I'm going to watch the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? It's just like, you're no good at it, but
What was
so
the
you can't
example you
watch
used
it?
when we were watching it?
I said, you can't play tennis, but you want to watch the Australian Open, go for it. Like,
It's a low blow, but it's true.
yeah. So Shoot goes, oh, now I understand why you're so angry. I got you, buddy. So they all go to train. Then a team shows up to play them. But Shoot's team only has 9 players because all the third years left. And the Crying goalkeeper is going around to everyone being like, hey, will you join the soccer team? Will you come back and join the soccer team, please? And 2 of the third years are like, nah, this is like the excuse I needed to leave. Like, I don't really want to play in the first place. Then the purple head dude who Shoot replaced and the old team captain are like hanging around, like watching the soccer team making fun of him the whole time. So they watch them play with 9 players. The other team has 11 and they lose 7-0.
Yeah.
Because, like, what do you expect to happen? Then, the second team that they were going to play sees that and goes, nah, we're fine. We're not going to bother. So the coach goes, well, I guess the team's getting shut down then because there's nothing I can do.
And the team got shut down.
Except that there is something the coach can do because he's the one who made up the rule. Like, he can just go, well, I know I said you had to win a game, but if no one's going to play you, that's not really fair. But instead he goes, you know what I will do? And he calls up another player from back during Blue Legends shoot who's now coaching his own soccer team, and they turn up to play Shoot's team. And that's where the first episode finishes.
And let me recap the second episode, please, so we can get this over and done with.
No, this is my shoot. This is my show. I watch Shoot.
This is my show.
Do you want to watch Shoot next week? Do you want to shoot next
No.
week? No, then shut up. This is mine. I don't interrupt the Alex hour. This is the Shoot time.
You so do! Yeah, go for it.
Thank you. Episode 5. It's time to have a soccer match. So, Shoot's team is facing the other dude's team, who was the main character's best friend in Blue Legend Shoot. And he's now coaching the team called Kawagawa Weed.
We don't need to know the names.
You
But
do,
it's,
and it's called
but it's called Kawagawa Weed. And like on their shirts it just says
Don't-
weed.
Snoop Dogg's on the team.
So they turn up, but Shoot's team still only has 9 players. So they start to lose. Right?
Shocker.
Right, yeah. And the other team scores a goal. Then it gets to half time, and the 2 third years who are making fun of him are like yelling out instructions on like how to get better, and they almost score. Or they do they score? No, they almost score. And then coach goes, "Hey, if you're gonna yell, like just come play." And then the team goes, "Please come play," and they go, "Okay." So they come down to play, which I thought was genius of the purple haired dude who wasn't a starter, got the other 2 starters kicked off the team, and now he's like, and now I get to start. But we did forget to mention.
No, we didn't.
We did. We did. One of the things that convinced them to join was the 2 third years of quit are playing soccer together by themselves at night. And so the coach turns up.
He's like, "Hey, boys."
And he's just like, I see you still like playing soccer. Well, and he runs over and he takes the ball from them, and he just sort of like stands with his back to them, like kicking the ball between his 2 feet. And the other players are like trying to get him. And it's meant to be this big epic moment, but it's really just like, gotta get the ball, gotta get around him, can't get it. And he's just like, when I played professionally, I hated players like you because you were actually really good and you could take the ball from me. You got a lot of talent. I hated playing against players like you.
And that's it. And then
their scene ends.
Yeah.
And they're like, anyway, remember that, and he gives them the ball back.
It's there for 2 seconds.
It's like it ended, and I'm like, so was that epic moment just him playing keep away? And it was like, yeah. So
cut back to the present.
Cut back to present time. Back to the present. They come down to join the team, okay, and they go on the pitch, and you hear the thoughts in the coach's mind, and he's like sitting there with this big grin on his face, like, and he goes, "Now this is the Kawagawa Ultimate 11, right?" And then it starts at the goal, and it's like a ground level shot, and it pulls back, and you see the whole team lined up there, and this big epic music swells, and then the whistle blows, and then the other team gets the ball, redhead guy runs to try and gets it, twists his ankle, the other team pass the ball to each other, score a goal. So now it's 2-0. Right?
Is the episode over yet?
Nearly. Then they get like, and then the redhead guy's like, "Oh, my ankle! I can't go. I hurt my ankle." And he's like, "Actually, wait. But if I leave, then we were down to 10 players. Don't tell anyone I hurt my ankle." So he doesn't tell anyone. Then him and Shoot pass the ball back and forth. Because he's hurt his ankle now, Shoot has to take the shots. So Shoot takes a shot and scores a goal. Now it's 2-1. They're catching up. And then they go in. They get the ball again. They pass it. They pass it again. Shoot has it. He kicks the ball. It hits the crossbar. It's not going in. Then him and redhead guy run up, jump, double header, head it into the ground. It stops right before the goal, and then they both dive on the ball and headbutt it into the back of the net. And at this point, he goes, "Woo!"
Sarcastically, by the way. I don't want people to know that I think I like this show.
Then it's 2-2. Time to score a third goal.
End of game. So it was a draw.
It was a draw. And they go...
Wait, no. Can you guess what happens next?
I don't care.
Alright, never mind.
And then coach goes, "Well, you didn't win.
And you didn't lose.
But you didn't lose. So be here tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. sharp."
Oh.
Which I'm pretty sure he definitely said, "You have to win."
Yeah.
1ヶ月だ1ヶ月で1勝もできなかったら掛川高校サッカー部は廃部にする
I'll
Or is
go
it you
back
can't
and
lose?
No, I'll go back and check, but I'm pretty sure he said you have to win. Otherwise, they would have said, "We just have to draw."
Yay.
And then he goes, and they go, "Wow, we tied with like a nationals level team. Like we're really good." And then Coach goes, actually, this is their backup team. This is their reserve team. And you barely held on. So, like, don't get too cocky there, scrubs.
Don't get penisy.
Trash.
And then the episode ends with Coach and the other dude looking at trophies. And Coach goes, man, that shoot, redhead and glasses boy, they've got some talent. And then the episode ends. Yeah.
Is it still that outro?
Yeah, it's the first time it felt appropriate. It's the first time it felt appropriate. Like, everything calmed down. Not bad. Which is not a good thing. Because it was... Nah.
That sounded pretty bad.
It just sounded... It was just... Nah.
I can back him up when I... Okay. It's now got to the point where it's not really bad, it's funny. It's just bad.
It's just boring now.
It's always been like that.
No, it's not. I didn't laugh once during this episode. That's just not true. I did laugh when the entire team was just like, we're here, the ultimate 11. Ah, my ankle. No, they scored.
That is pretty much... That's the speed it was at, too.
Yeah, it honestly was immediate. It was like, they didn't even get to take in their moment, and they started being losers.
It was fun.
Classic.
Yeah.
Are we watching next episode?
What? Am I watching that episode?
Yeah.
I'm in now. I'm in.
Well, yeah. You're like 6 episodes deep at
Yeah,
this
I
point.
can't stop.
Yeah.
It's my show. It's my shoot.
It's my shit.
It's my baby.
We're going to get to the point in this this podcast where we're not going to be talking about any other show except Shoot.
It's just gonna be Shoot. Can
Pretty
you
much.
imagine if Shoot doesn't? It just keeps going. Like it's
Well,
done.
it's going to
It's
keep
not gonna
going
end it
because you're
tomorrow.
going to keep it alive.
No, but what if it? What I mean, like,
get the revenue.
what if it's not seasonal? What if it's just like it's just gonna keep going? Like,
Well, it's going to be like 1,000. It's going to be like the new One Piece.
well, maybe not that many, but like they don't take breaks. They just
I
keep
doubt
making
it.
them.
I doubt it.
I mean, it
I
has
think
such
it's
a
going to
low
go.
budget, though.
I think it's going to go to 12 episodes, and it's just going to stop.
Then it's gonna
at
go.
12.
It's gonna
And
end.
everyone's just going to forget about it.
I'll never forget you. Shoot.
I'm going to buy you a Shoot t-shirt.
I'll make one if I have to.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. We actually looked up the dude who turned up, like the other team's coach, and he had an action figure from Blue Legend Shoot.
How much was it?
It wasn't for sale. It was like a collectible.
Damn.
Someone bragging that they had it.
Were you like, I want it?
You're like, we've got a Hiromatsu, and I'm like, oh, a 1993 Hiromatsu.
Does it come with a little card telling you who he
Was there any part of your brain going, I want it?
A little bit. Only if it was like $1. Any more than that, and I don't want it.
Oh, God.
Literally, no one who makes the show cares.
No.
Yeah, alright. Fair
They're
enough.
just making it because no other sports anime is out this season. I
Yeah.
stand by my conspiracy theory from last week.
Yeah, that's fine. Next show?
What else did I watch?
Did you watch your Biscuit Hammer?
I did watch Biscuit Hammer.
How was Biscuit?
Do you want me to go straight to Biscuit Hammer from Shoot?
Sure.
All right.
I mean, what shows did you watch this week?
Black Summoner, that's it.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do that at the end.
We always save it for the best for last.
Yeah.
And then we've got an Alex Hour. So yeah, I'll talk about Lucifer.
Remember, you don't need to talk about the whole episode.
Alex Hour isn't a real hour.
Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer.
Remember, just stop pointing.
Don't point it. Don't point it. Don't point it. What happened in this one? God, it was unmemorable.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
Alex Hour.
No. It starts with main boy and princess training.
Mm-hmm.
Then they come across the martial artist dude I told you about last
Yeah.
week. He starts to train with the princess.
Mm-hmm.
He just beats her because
Yeah.
he's so good. Then, later on in the night, main boy's walking through the street, and he gets attacked by a golem.
Is it the same golem as the last episodes?
No.
Does it look the same?
No, different golem every time.
Wait.
Different golem every time. It turns up, and the martial artist dude turns up out of nowhere,
What?
and he uses his force field power
Yep.
to turn it into a spear and stab the golem through the heart and
Whoa.
kill it.
Whoa.
And the lizard's like, well, yeah, the dog knights holding field is the strongest of the normal Beast Knights. The only ones stronger are the mythical Beast Knights. And then the guy goes, well, shit. Like, he's really good, and he's got the strongest holding field. God damn it. It's like, we really can't tell him what we want to do. Like, we can't tell him we want to destroy the Earth.
Yeah.
Then the dog's is very suspicious, though. The dog's like, I sense, like, evil intentions from you. And he's just like, shut up, you dumb mutt. And then that's it. Then the next day, they bump into him again, and he wants to go back to Princess's house to get some manga, because he's wacky like that, and he likes to read princess manga.
Who doesn't?
So he goes to the princess's house,
I don't.
bumps into her sister, and falls in love with her immediately.
Yep.
And then there is a funny joke where she's just like, oh, who are you? He's just like, me, I'm in love. And she goes, hello, in love, nice to meet you.
That is really funny.
It was a good joke. It was a good joke. So, anyway, so he's in love with his sister, borrows the manga, pisses off. Then later on, he goes to the university that the main boy goes to, and bumps into the sister again, flirts with her, they agree to go out on a date, but only if main boy goes with them. They go out to a bar, get drunk.
They go on a date with a sister of the princess, or the princess?
Princess's sister.
Okay.
So she's like, I'll go out with you, but only if all three of us go out together.
Right.
Right? So they go out that night, but actually earlier in the day, breakfast time, Princess's dad came home from work. Okay?
Oh my
So
God.
he's at the bar, like...
I feel like you're explaining the whole episode again.
No! He's at the bar watching them, right? And he's like, follows them home. Then they all get drunk. Princess comes, picks them up, takes them home. I think and then it ends.
Quality.
Yeah. There's a few. This is more of a very sporadic little bits of information here and there. Like, we learn the martial artist has a brother who's gone missing. We learn about the princess and her relationship with her dad. That's it. God, that was dull. It sounded so boring.
Yeah, it did.
Yep.
It did. Alex,
Really? You don't want to ask me any questions?
No.
No.
Would you want to ask any questions about that show?
Are you going to watch the next
Yeah,
episode?
I am.
Oh, I do have one question. What's the point of the lizard guy if the dog is the strongest of the knights?
Because there's
Because
more.
he's the weaker one.
Because he's.
But why? Why would you get him when you can just get another dog?
Well,
No, you can't. The dog is the dog.
Okay.
Then the lizard.
Then
is
there's the lizard.
Isn't there more dog knights?
No, there's a dog knight. There's a lizard knight.
Okay.
There's one of each sort of thing. So
Right.
if you got picked by the lizard, you're unlucky.
You got the lizard.
Unlucky, buddy.
I would literally just be like, I'm not doing this.
Oh, the lizard got all sassy with main boy because he was just like, stop being an emo. Like, you want to destroy the world, but you're just being a spoilt brat.
Which is a fair call, by
and
the
then he's just like, shut up, lizard, and throws him away.
Fair.
way.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, and we also find out that, you remember I told you he had a dream and Princess was in his dream?
Yeah.
She can remember that too.
Oh, okay.
So she planted the dream.
Oh, they just connected.
Inception.
They connected.
So
Oh,
you're
and
going to
also,
watch the next episode?
Yeah, Dog Boy wants to train Lizard Boy.
What?
He wants to train him
Why?
because they're both knights.
Oh, Dog Boy wants to train lizard. Okay, I thought you meant the dog actually wanted to train the lizard.
No. Dog Boy wants to train Lizard Boy.
Okay, that's fine. Yep. I hope that works for you.
Yeah. So I'll watch the next one. Maybe.
Maybe.
Again, that's just one of the shows where I think I'm with Peter, where I would just be like, I think I'll just watch the last episode
I
and
reckon.
just see if what happens comes to
If she
fruition.
doesn't destroy the world at the end of the last episode, worst show ever.
I don't see it wrapping up in 6 episodes.
I just don't see it ending well.
Yeah.
I don't see it being exciting.
I
at
hike you
any
don't even
point.
see it ending.
True.
Imagine if it just keeps on going.
There's this.
What if it goes longer than shoot?
It can't.
No.
They're not gonna stop until they defeat the world through soccer. and then
They're going to win the Nationals.
yeah, and then
We're gonna.
Oh, that's it. They decided to set themselves a goal to win the Nationals as well.
what? I think a more realistic goal would be to win a game.
No,
Yeah, that's a
not,
good start to win the game.
not even that. Just get a full team of players.
Well, I think
They did that.
I think he
Season's
said.
over.
I think he said, "Our goal is to win a game," and coach went too small, and they went win regionals, and he went too small.
Win nationals.
Win Nationals, baby. Best team in the country.
And we don't even know half the team, and our goalkeeper's a crybaby.
Oh, he goalkeeper's captain as well. He got promoted to captain.
Yay. Quick, Alex out before he
Yeah,
starts
please.
talking about.
So,
Biscuit
I have some
hamburger.
bad news.
Wait,
No, I can't.
what? You didn't
Yeah,
watch your shows?
No, I did. Alex Hour.
The Alex Hour.
Yes!
Jesus.
I can't look at.
That picked up in my thing.
That's his.
Yeah.
That's his microphone.
Oh god, look at mine. Just a block.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
What's the bad news?
I don't remember. I've watched both the shows. I don't remember anything of Engage Kiss.
What do you mean you don't remember anything?
Nothing memorable happened in Engage Kiss.
Well, what did happen?
Engage Kiss.
You
Go.
watched it. When did you watch it?
Yesterday
Right,
morning.
you watched it yesterday.
Yesterday morning, and nothing happened in that episode.
He had D&D on his mind. He had
I
to.
did.
He had to basically push that out to make room for D&D.
Yeah, there was a lot on my plate in that day. I will say, the memory thing, he remembers who he is. He remembers pretty much everything he had.
Yeah.
But the thing that she takes is the memory of them, of the blue-haired girl and Shu together. That's why she hates pink-haired girl.
Because those are his valuable memories.
Valuable memories. So there was a scene.
Well, we don't know that.
The whole episode was kind of just like her getting mad at Shu, being like, "Why are you such a forgetful asshole all the time? Like, why are
Yeah.
you a prick?" And then the demon girl comes up to her and explains the whole situation. And then
In a flashback?
no,
In modern
it's
time.
modern time.
So she didn't know that the
she
pink
didn't
hair.
know.
So she didn't know. Why did she hate her?
Probably
Well-
because she was with Shu and that's his new girlfriend.
Right.
She was still cutting her lunch.
Yeah.
What? So does he lose recent memories of Blue Head Girl or his early memories?
His
of Blue
his
Head?
early memories, because there's a scene that Shu and the blue-haired girl are together, and she's like, "Do you remember what I'm wearing?" And he's like, "I have no idea what you're talking about." And it was the dress that she wore on their first date.
Right.
So she gets really emotional, and she like runs off, and the pink-haired girl goes up to her and like explains how her powers work,
Yeah.
and she's like, "I'm taking the memories of Shu that he doesn't really need."
Oof.
That's a big.
Yeah, and it's like that he doesn't really need, so I can have power. And she's like, "Oh, you can't. Oh, that makes a lot more sense, and you're kind of an asshole." So now she hates pink-haired girl even more.
Mm-hmm.
But as they're talking about it, Shu's just like, "Why can't I remember anything?
Yeah.
It's like, why am I forgetting all the little details in life?" And then that's pretty much the episode.
But so he doesn't know that she's taking his
she
memories?
knows, she knows, but like, it's weird because it's like he knows and doesn't know. He's like, "Why am I forgetting everything?" And then
He remembers, but then as he remembers,
He
he gets
forgets.
taken that memory away.
yeah, it's
So
weird.
it's an endless loop.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Not
it's-
actually not interesting.
the way they
Kinda dumb.
the way
Kinda-
they describe it seems
kinda big
really
stupid.
weird. Where it's just like, I can like, why am I forgetting stuff? But you can take some memories off me, and then I'm like, how am I so forgetful?
Mhm. So he forgets that he promised he can take his memories.
That must be the case. But that was the whole episode. There was no fight scenes in this one. It was very, very
It was
So
boring.
is that
all
one,
drama.
Is that one scene?
Pretty much, it was just a continuation. It was like 3 scenes. It was like, it was like blue-haired girl was talking to someone about the company, and was like, it was a conversation between her and like her friend, being like, "Oh, like we'll cover this demon attack up and this demon attack up through these ways." That was about 7-8 minutes, which I was very bored. And
I'm
then-
bored now.
Yeah, and then a 7-8 minutes of
That's how I feel when you talk about Shu.
it was about a 4-minute scene of her and Shu talking to each other, and then she walked off and got sassy, and then the rest of the episode is pink-haired girl and her talking about how demons work and how memories are taken, and then a minute of Shu being like, "Why am I not remembering anything? This is annoying," and that's it.
Fair enough.
Engage Kiss. I'm not watching next episode.
Really?
Oh boy.
I can't. I just can't do it. You've actually bored me. I don't get bored very often through anime. I've watched some garbage shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched some real garbage shit.
Yeah.
And this is enough for me to stop.
Mhm.
I also want to stop
Call
the
of
other
the
show
Night.
I'm watching.
Call of the Night.
Call of the
I
night.
also want to stop watching that.
But that intro was a banger.
I watch it for the intro because it's a
I watch it for the intro. I only watch the intro and then I go, oh, okay.
Yeah. I watched 2 episodes of that because I wasn't satisfied with the first one.
Yeah.
First episode, it was like the same shit. Because
Wait, you watched 2 episodes this week?
I watched 40 minutes of Call of the Night and I have about 10 minutes worth of memorable shit that happened.
Go.
Because this anime is clearly a manga that is like 4 panels each chapter.
Right.
Where like it's like little skits things and then it goes on to the next thing. Because
Yeah.
it just keeps skipping shit. It's just like they have this little goofy moment and then it's like, oh, and then the next night happens. And the next night happens. And the most interesting thing of this show is that there's another character, the girl that goes to school, is just like living her life and then she meets that kid at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And then they all hung out. Her, the demon, the vampire girl, and the main dude all slept in a bed together.
What? Why?
Because
Because that's what you do at 4 o'clock in the morning.
that's what you
I thought she was
do.
going to school.
Because, yeah, exactly.
It was the weekend.
It wasn't the weekend. It was like a Thursday. But they all hung out, and then she fell asleep, and then she woke up at like 6:30, and was like, "This never happens. I never sleep till 6:30. This is weird." And then she goes to school and does everything else. Episode 6.
That's the end of the episode.
That's it. That's it. It's just the same shit. I can't stress that enough. You're not making this interesting. There's been 3 characters this entire show. We're halfway through the season, and there's been 3 characters. And they show like 10 characters in the intro.
Yeah.
So unless something happens dramatically, I'm not interested.
The last episode was just a clusterfuck.
Yeah. That doesn't make up for the... It'll be close, but it doesn't make up to the season.
No.
You know? Like, I'm not interested in watching 3 characters do the same thing over and over and over again. Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. That's why I stopped watching Idol.
Yeah, where I'm just like, why bother? You can probably skip some scenes. Like, you could. This is a show you can put on twice as
Watch
fast.
every second episode.
Yeah, I'll watch the season finale to see if all the characters that are in...
Probably not.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll watch it for the intro, and then I'll like dance for the last time with a bit of tears going down my face, and that's it. I'm happy. I'm a happy man.
This black shirt really is like needed this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a sad week for anime.
It's just a shit season. If you have nothing to give, don't try.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just take a break.
Yeah, we didn't, but they make money.
We need to search up who's the storyboard artists to see like the spacing of these
No,
shows.
because I don't want to give them any more publicity because
No,
they
but
need
we'll
to be out of the job.
I want to search it up in my own time to not give them any publicity. And if I see that they're doing an anime, I'm not going to watch it
Fair.
because you're making me bored, dude. Like, it's like this dude, like the funniest joke was like, "I'm in love with you." And she goes, "No, you're not." "All right, bite me on the neck to prove it." "All right, I will." No. Beat you on the neck. "You're not in love with me. Otherwise, you'd be a vampire." "Oh, I guess I'm not in love with you." Ah.
Good joke.
Classic, right? Stop.
Good joke.
Stop trying to make it funny. Try something else. I'm sorry, and I'm sure you put a lot of time into this because it looks good,
But not enough.
but it's just not enough for me.
Big Sag.
And that's the case with the other one too.
Engage Kiss.
Engage Kiss. It's a cool idea. It actually looks alright. You're not giving me enough. Actually, to be fair, you've given me too much.
What do you mean? I thought you said nothing happened.
Yeah, but like they're trying to get all political with it, and you're missing like half of the political stuff.
You're not even bothering telling me yet.
No, because it's just like I'm confused listening to it.
What, like about politics between demons and things, or of the city?
like of all the city, and like in between the companies.
Oh,
But I was like, I don't care
You don't care about that half
No.
of the show.
because no one watches it for that. You don't watch Slime because you can't be fucked dealing with the politics.
No, he doesn't watch it because he can't get his head around it.
No, it's I already went through this. I'm not gonna do it again.
Alex Hour is over. It's dead.
The Alex Hour is dead.
No more Alex
Wah,
Hour.
wah. There'll be next season Alex Hour.
Okay.
It's my favourite.
I think next season we just watch shows that we want to watch, whether they're sequels or not,
And we just get together and talk about
and we
them.
just get about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we can
It's
do
like,
that.
what
We can-
what animes are you watching? And then we talk
how
about
much
them.
did we talk about One Piece for like an hour last night?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I think the idea that we had really works. Like, where we're like, we all watched like a big group of shows. We chose 10. We tried watching them. The ones that didn't work, we'll stop watching. And the ones that we had some ray of hope for, we'll keep watching.
That's what we did.
We
Yeah.
can do that. Yeah, that's what we did, right? And it works. But all of these shows are garbage.
Wait, so our Tournament Arc Season 1 idea or
No,
Tournament Arc?
this one that we're doing right now,
Yeah.
it works. The idea works. We just got really unlucky with this shit season.
Yeah.
This is the worst season of anime I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
This is honestly...
But what I'm saying is,
abysmal.
instead of talking about like, because we're still talking about shows that we
Yeah.
are not enjoying.
Yeah, but content.
Yeah, I know, I get that. But I'm just saying, let's just scrap. Like, if we don't watch it,
Yeah.
let's just not talk, and we just
Yeah.
watch something else that happened.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Like, but
Whether they're sequels or
So if
new,
you
it
watch
doesn't
a
matter.
sequel, we'll just...
We'll just talk about that
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah.
We'll,
Because this is fucking.
this is
It's taken a lot. It's
Yeah,
taken
it's
a
hard.
fucking lot.
I got up Saturday morning and I was like, I could probably go out for a run. I'll see some friends. But no, I have to stay at home and suffer through 40 minutes of Call of
Yeah.
the Night. Because 20 minutes was not enough content to talk about it.
Yeah.
So let me go through another 20 minutes. Oh, I finished that. What can I do now? Oh, I have to go actually do something with my life. And I can't talk to anyone about Call of the Night except you two. I can't go to my friend and be like, hey man, watch this show. Actually, don't
Don't watch
yeah,
this
This is
don't.
a big chunk of my week.
Yeah. Guess what I did on my weekend? I watched the worst show possible.
No. I watched Black Summoner.
Stop.
That's not the worst show. It was a good episode.
How did a lot happen and nothing happen at the same time?
We had a fight because the whole episode was a fight.
It was the fight scene, and that was pretty much it.
It
It was
was
the aftermath. It was the fight scene, and then the aftermath of the fight scene, and that was it.
Yeah.
I just want to say before we talk about anything to do with this episode, how did that archdemon have the dumbest plan on the planet? His plan was
I don't know.
what?
I'm confused by this plan.
What was his plan? What was his plan?
His plan was to act evil,
Yeah.
so people would fight him,
Yeah.
and then feel bad for the demon lord daughter, and free her.
That's fair.
Why didn't he just eat one and free her himself?
Because that wasn't the point.
Because that wasn't the plan. He wanted someone else to free her and take care of her.
Did
Yeah.
he? No. Why didn't he just take care of her?
Because he's an archdemon and he would get slaughtered and therefore
'Cause
she
it
would
was
get
like,
slaughtered.
demon. Because when she was freed, she got like a pendant thing that hid her demonness.
Why not just free her and then go? Bye.
What is going
Because he wasn't.
What is going on with the camera?
What?
What?
No, like my camera?
Is something going on with your camera?
Yeah, it's like really light.
It's because the sunlight's coming through. The
Ah. Sorry to interrupt you, but that was.
Whoa,
happening.
that changed fucking everything.
Yeah. You see what I mean? Like,
His plan was stupid. Didn't make any sense.
Nope.
I don't understand it.
It made sense. It was just a dumb plan.
It was a dumb plan. It was a stupid plan.
Yeah.
yeah.
The fight was all right. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Too much flicking back and forth between different animation
100%.
styles.
Yes.
100%. 100%.
They didn't give the elf girl a 3D model.
Nope.
So every time it went to her, she was 2D.
It was so fucking strange.
It was so jarring because you're just like, I don't mind the 3D battle animations. In fact, I think it's a cool thing for the show. Don't keep swapping.
What
back
I
and forth.
don't mind when they're doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like as for the I hate 3D Asian. I think we can all agree with
I'd
that.
much
Yes.
rather good 2D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind it when they're actually fighting,
Yeah.
because when they got the knight to like move around and start,
Dark
swinging his sword and stuff,
Yeah.
that's all right. Like,
yeah.
it doesn't look great, but it works, and you
Yeah.
can kind of see what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3D animation for a mage, stop it.
Yeah, all he does is go, wah.
And it looks so dumb.
Stick to a style. You had it in the first fight because the entire thing was 3D animation.
Well, they did it a little bit in that one as well.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad enough where I was just like, this is too much. Because they used the 2D animation for like scenes where the mage was talking.
Yeah.
They weren't like cutting. It was weird.
Yeah.
But this
No,
one
but there
felt
were
like,
scenes where the main character was talking as well and casting a spell, and that was
That
all
was
in
in 3D.
and that was in motion capture shit.
but like it was like somewhat of a smooth transition in the first fight, enough for me to be like, oh, it's fine, like that's cool. But this one, it wasn't a smooth transition.
Yeah, because I don't think the demon had a 3D render in his normal form, just in his big form.
Yeah.
So like the fight was actually in 2D
Yes.
at first.
And it was awful.
Well, I reckon what happened in that fight was the animators went, all right, we're just going to see how much we can do in 2D animation.
Yeah,
And by the time it gets like to that deadline, it's like, oh shit. It's like,
we're having it, boys.
oh, quick, shit, all right.
And it's like the elf girl doesn't have a 3D model.
No.
Just stick in the 2D.
Yeah,
it's
just stick in the
fine.
scene.
Alright, let's stop talking about the fight, because the elf girl is actually a good point. I hate her.
You hate the elf girl.
Yes.
Why?
I feel like she's completely useless in that show. As a character, as a fighter,
I think she's utilized more as a support thing, not as the main damage
then
thing.
I feel like they're just going... Okay, but here's the thing. I don't think she's funny. I don't like her as just a character. I think she's boring and kind of annoying. Because, like, there's just... Like, I get it, she's a slave girl, but, like, she doesn't act like a slave girl. She just acts like a damsel in distress, kind of.
Well, now they're
Do you
basically
understand?
going for all the stereotypes for the party. So you've got the big gruff
Yeah, I know
dude,
that. I know.
but now you've got to have the stereotype girls, where you've got the shy one, that's the elf. The demon girl's going to be the one where she's like, hey, I'm not a little kid. Like, sassy one.
And you know what? People don't like those stereotypes anymore because they're too overused.
They love them in Japan. They love them in Japan.
I know.
But yeah, that's why. Because they need to fill out the party with stereotypes.
What stereotypes do you think is going to be next? Edgy?
Well, I know that she's got short hair. She's got short brown hair.
He's got short brown hair.
The next girl that joins the party.
Was there 3 girls that joined the party?
In the intro, there's 3 girls.
Woo!
Yeah.
Exciting.
Another harem, baby.
Yeah. But I found out a good way to deal with my stat thing. Is that basically all I do is I look at the numbers, like their HP, defense, strength, MP. Look at them, add them all together, average them. And then I'm like, okay, that's how strong people are.
Okay.
Because doing it based on anything else is just confusing.
Yeah, it's a very jarring show.
Yeah.
You really got to stop and try and take. If you want to get into it, you've got to try and stop and take everything.
So
in.
doing that, the knight evolved into a monster as strong as that archdemon was. So that's what the level he's on now, is an archdemon level.
Yeah.
You got a bit of a buff as well, and armor and shield and shit as well.
He's gonna piss his pants. Funny joke.
It was a funny joke.
Although I'll give him credit, that party that they had when they came home in a different anime could have been a whole episode.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So the fact that they just wrapped that shit up with a nice bow, I was very thankful for.
100%.
Yeah, we were just
100%.
There was like a little thing in it where it was like the caretaker of the inn and Ethel had like this cooking competition, and I was like, thank God we just didn't have to witness that, and we only had one picture.
Yeah. In like Naruto, that would have been 4 episodes.
Oh yeah,
that would have been a whole filler arc. It would
Yeah.
have been like, oh,
The
my
party cook-off arc.
Yeah.
What am I going to cook?
Rasengan.
Well, I have chicken and pepper.
Yeah, she's making chili shrimp noodles. I have to work out which chicken to get my eggs from. It would have been stuff like that.
Alright,
So I'm real glad about that. I feel like the show's progressing pretty quickly.
Yeah,
Like we're not getting stuck here. He's already the strongest in town by far.
Yeah, but it looked like he wasn't happy about that though.
Well, he did walk out. He got I got promoted to rank A and was told that the next S-class monster that turned up was going to be my exam for S-class. And he walked out looking like a big old grump.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he doesn't want to.
he doesn't want people to know how strong he is. Maybe.
Like he wants to go under the radar.
Well,
Because when he said as well, when they asked him, "Oh, are you a hero or whatever?" And he went, "No, I'm just your average adventurer who kind of likes to fight." And that's when all the window it's kind of likes to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole gimmick where it's just like he hasn't faced anyone strong in a while. Look at the smile on his face. Like, when did this weird kink happen?
Last episode.
Like,
no, but I'm like, where did that come from?
When he was fighting the knight.
Oh my god.
When he first fought
when he fought the knight, he was like, he really likes to fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, that bad habit of his is showing up again. What bad habit? He smiles when he fights.
Yeah. He gets really into it. But yeah, now we've got 2 girls, a knight, and a clotho.
Yep.
Yay.
And we're going to get 3rd girl and...
a knight and a clotho.
Yeah. Although...
I would rather just watch Fairy Tail again.
I really have no idea where this show's going. Like, I don't know what the next episode could possibly be.
Well, we know the end goal is for, like, him to be able to summon the god, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's going to even get close to that.
Well, he's already...
Well, he's getting up there.
Yeah, he can already summon an S-class monster.
So what is she? What class is she? Double S?
So she doesn't have one. She's a god.
Then
I think he just needs enough like mana or something.
okay. Yeah.
Because you can't even
Enough
see her stats.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
She's got to be within... You got to be within 100 levels to see their stats.
Does she know what her level is?
Nope.
No. But he's not even within 100 levels of it. And the Archdemon was 87.
Yeah. Okay. But we don't know what level she is. That's weird.
Nope.
No.
It's weird that she doesn't know what level she is. I feel like she should know.
She probably does know.
Mm.
She's just being like.
She's just being coy. She's
Yeah.
just like, tee.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah. Funny.
This is just a joke to her. She doesn't care. She can
true.
leave whenever she wants.
That's what she said at the stage. She's like, "This is just my break. I'm just hanging out."
You can just just be like, peace. I'm out. Bye.
Yeah. Oh boy. Are you watching next episode?
Yeah, of course I'm watching this episode. This is the best one of the season.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
No,
You
again,
don't have to watch it.
Again,
What would you be watching if you didn't watch Black Summoner?
anything else.
No, like legit though, from this list, what would you be watching if you were watching Black Summoner?
Oh, if from this list, I would rather watch Black Summoner twice.
Listen to me. You're not understanding what I'm asking you.
I am.
If you didn't watch Black Summoner, what shows would you watch and be able to talk about next week?
Idol, maybe?
You said you weren't watching Idol.
Yes, but if I had to choose, I would choose Idol.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Kind of, but I'm not asking you if you had to choose. I'm asking you.
Are you
what,
trying to like?
Well, you
pressure
said, what would you watch if you
I'm saying, what
weren't
are you
watching?
What are you watching?
Well, he's watching nothing now.
Yeah, watching nothing except Black Summoner.
Wow.
Welcome to the Black Summoner podcast.
I'm not watching
the Black Summoner cast.
Yeah, I'm not watching anything but Black Summoner.
Because again, like
everything else is bad.
It's so bad. It's just garbage.
It's big butthole stinky. Mm-hmm.
What are you watching?
I'm watching Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer.
Yep.
Shoot, Black Summoner,
That's
and the other show we're going to talk about now.
Oh?
Devil is a Part-Timer.
Oh.
I'll leave for this.
You actually going to leave?
I need to pee.
Do you not want to hear spoilers?
No, I could not care less about spoilers, but I just need to pee really
Alright,
bad.
go pee then. I realise why it's so dark in here.
There's no light.
Can you turn the ring light on,
I
please?
can turn the light on.
That's good.
Well, I'm glad we decided that 10 minutes before the podcast ended.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Welcome. Yeah.
We will get there one day.
This is our shining light of.
Today we're worrying about speed of setup.
Yeah.
Now.
Today was about efficiency.
Yeah, today was about efficiency. Next week we've got the efficiency down, and then we'll get the lighting right, and then we'll be
moves.
and then we'll be Gucci.
Making moves, making schmoves. I watched Devil is Part-Timer.
Season 2?
Season 2. I caught up.
I watched 2 episodes and that's it.
I couldn't finish season 1.
Well, is it? You must have liked Season 1 to start Season 2.
Here's
I did.
Oh, sorry, him.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you.
Well, Dan and I rewatched season 1 for season 2.
Yeah.
What?
What killed it?
Children.
Something.
Oh.
I don't know what exactly, but something.
Something's wrong with it.
Someone's off about it.
So
It wasn't quite the show I remember it was.
Well, not only the show you remember, the show you just watched again. On your rewatch, did you enjoy it as much as the first time? Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't. Not as much as the first time because I've already watched it,
Yeah.
but like, it was still enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like, for the most part, it was still
You
enjoyable.
weren't like surprised at being like, I liked it way more last time.
No, it was like we're watching it purely to watch the
To
next
remember.
season. Yeah.
I can't remember. I didn't do a comparison. Is the animation very different?
Not from memory.
No. Okay. Because like literally, it just like it starts exactly where the season 1 finished.
Yeah.
Like, because I didn't rewatch season 1. I just tried to use my memory, and I was like, okay, I remember basically everything. I remember they fought Lucifer at the end, and he decided to live with them. I was like, okay, I remember that. Who is this blue-haired girl? Like, what? Then I'm like, oh yeah, she's the one who like was into like ancient Japanese stuff. I'm like, that's right, I remember. And then a blue-haired dude turned out, and I'm like, who are you? So I don't remember that too much. So I had to do a little bit of reading up on who they were, because if I remember right, the season built up to him fighting Lucifer. Then he fought Lucifer, and then there were still 2 episodes left of season 1.
They fought Lucifer at episode 8.
Okay.
And it goes up to 13.
Right. Alright. So it's the last little bit. Because you remember the Southern Fried Chicken guy getting introduced, don't you?
The blue-haired dude who looks like James for Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know the guy you're talking about. Yep.
Right, I'm just like...
I didn't remember him at all.
And he got fat.
Yeah.
What?
That was kind of funny.
Yeah, he got fat.
Oh,
Because he kept on going to like McDonald's and keep on ordering.
Yeah.
He did the supersize me thing.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
He ate 10 large meals a day, and now he got fat.
Sweet!
They're like, oh, isn't the blue-haired dude still here? It's like, yeah, but we don't got to worry about him. Why? Because then he walks in the door and he's just like some lardy motherfucker.
He's in love with the manager from McDonald's.
Yes,
Yeah.
So he's like goes in there every day to.
Alright,
to
what
try
happens
and-
after that?
What happens after
Yeah.
season 2?
Yeah, recap me.
That's pretty much when I stopped watching.
So, yeah. Wait. So you want to know the end of season 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Recap me, please.
So they beat Lucifer.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. Lucifer joins.
Yep.
Then the blue-haired guy turns up.
Blue-haired girl.
Blue-haired guy.
Blue-haired guy shows up.
Turns out he's an archangel.
Whoa.
Yeah. He's an archangel,
Yeah.
and he brought with him the grand executioner of the church,
Yep.
who's a human,
Okay.
blue-haired girl.
Ah,
She lives next door.
as the maid she's like, I'll cook for you and I'll do that.
Right.
Yeah.
She lives next door to them.
Yep.
Okay. She attacks Lucifer, the demon, the devil,
Yep.
in the night,
Mm-hmm.
and tries to kill him.
Yep.
Has he gone on a date with Chiho?
No, but they were talking about it.
Okay, so he goes on a date with her,
Mm-hmm.
and during that, the archangel causes an earthquake. If I'm
Okay.
remembering right, correct me if I'm wrong on anything.
I'm sounding right at the
Yeah,
moment.
there's either an earthquake called by the archangel or this girl,
Yep.
and so Lucifer. Not Lucifer. He's not Lucifer.
Satan.
So Satan
Satan.
uses the last of his devil power
Okay.
to devil up,
Okay.
protect Chiho.
Yep.
The blue-haired girl sees this
Yes.
and goes, "I guess you're not all that bad."
Okay.
And they then team up and fight Blue-Head Boy
Yeah, they team up and fight the
Blue-haired.
archangel.
Okay.
and win
Yeah,
and pretty much end the season.
and that's where the season ends.
Right.
So Emmy
Mhm.
and the blue-haired girl
Yep.
still want to kill Satan,
Yes.
but they're like
They're a bit more
chill.
resistant.
They're chill with each other. It's basically
It's more like we're not gonna kill him until he does something really
wrong.
bad.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he's not done anything wrong in this world
Yeah.
yet. So until he does, he's helping people
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. That's the end of season 1. It just
So we're not gonna punch him until he throws the first
so
punch.
there's no climax that it ends at.
No.
It just
Ends.
ends
Can I ask a question though? What is Satan's goal in this anime? Just to live?
to take over the world.
Okay. How?
By one
By
McDonald's at a
One
time.
McDonald's at a time.
Gotcha. I'm glad I didn't.
I think he's still trying to figure out how the world
he's
works.
not really. He doesn't really know what he wants to do.
I was gonna say, I'm glad I didn't finish this.
Right. Start of season 2.
Yes.
Now Satan is actually he was just a normal demon boy
Okay.
whose village was slaughtered by other demons.
Yep.
And he was rescued by an angel. Did you see? Is this explained in the first 2 episodes?
I can't remember.
You remember? Yeah, so spoilers for the first
I'll
4
probably
episodes.
rewatch it when the whole thing comes out, so I
Yeah.
can just watch it back to back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
fair
I
enough.
couldn't binge the first 4 episodes, it would have been painful.
Yeah.
It would have been painful. But basically it explains that Satan was just a normal demon.
Yep.
His village was killed. He was saved by an angel.
Okay.
And the angel gave him a seed and told him a bunch of knowledge about the human world.
Knowledge.
Right? And from that knowledge, he decided, well, that world sounds way better than my world.
Okay.
I'm going to get really strong, become the king of demons,
Yep.
and invade the human world to take it.
Okay.
Right? So that happens.
Okay.
Yeah. We sort of get a very brief recap of the first episode of season 1 where Satan leaves,
Okay.
and we see a girl in white
Yep.
go to his castle where there's a pot plant,
Mm-hmm.
and she releases an orb from the pot plant and
Okay.
it disappears into a wormhole.
Gotcha.
Okay? Anyway, then there's a dumb episode where they're trying to kill a cockroach in the house.
Yeah.
That's literally the whole episode.
Classic.
Um,
One Punch Man did that
yeah.
way better.
And then right at the end,
Mm-hmm.
they're outside and they get into an argument.
Who?
Everyone.
Oh, okay.
Satan insults Emmy. She goes to attack him with the sword.
Yep.
And this golden egg falls from the sky,
Yep.
grows arms, claps the sword, and stops it from cutting him.
Okay.
And then it turns into a little baby girl.
No.
Right.
No.
And she has like a purple moon symbol on her head. And
No,
she
I-
thinks that,
I know who it is. I know. I've seen her before.
yeah, she thinks Satan's her dad.
Yep.
And Emmy's her mum.
No. Do not go that direction with that show. No. No.
They're already going that direction with that show.
Why would you do
So
that?
then the next 3 episodes, are them being all cutesy with the kid, going taking it to an amusement park, just doing boring
Parent
parenting
stuff.
Then Gabriel shows up. The Archangel Gabriel shows up.
Oh
And
shit.
he wants to take the little girl.
Take her.
And the reason why is because we now find out that there is a tree of life,
Mm-hmm.
right? And there are 9 parts of the tree of life.
Okay.
And there are different angels
Mm-hmm.
assigned to protect different parts of this tree.
Okay.
And Gabriel was assigned to the one called Yosed, which explained what it was. I think it's energy or something. I don't remember. And he's like, okay, so I was assigned to look after Yosed, but someone stole it. They broke it up into shards and scattered them. One of the shards was planted by you, Satan, and grew into this little girl. Another shard was used to make your sword, Amelia. And I would like both of them, please, but I'll settle for one.
So it's either a sword or a little girl.
Yeah.
Take the little girl.
So
That's
then,
not what's going to happen.
So then they get in a... So that's where the episode ends. Then they get in a... The last episode I saw is a fight. Right?
Okay. Between who?
Between Gabriel, Lucifer, and Emmy.
Okay.
Okay, but Lucifer doesn't really have any powers, so he's kind of useless.
Oh, okay.
No, not Lucifer. Not Lucifer. Satan.
Thank you.
Satan.
Because I was just like, that's a really weird trio. I'm just like, Gabriel, the hero, and Lucifer.
Yeah, no, Satan, Emmy, but mainly Emmy. So she
Okay.
starts having a fight,
Yeah.
and Gabriel goes, your sword is just a shard of the thing that I was meant to protect. And he cuts it in half.
Ching.
Yeah. So she's like, goes, uh-oh. So then the blue-head girl flies Lucifer over on her hammer.
Satan.
Flies Satan over on her hammer. Although actual Lucifer has a really sick scene,
Okay.
because Gabriel comes down with a bunch of angel knights,
Yep.
and they're blocking everyone from leaving the house.
Okay.
so it's just Amelia and Gabriel fighting.
Okay.
Lucifer standing there, back of the room, arms crossed, leaning against the wall,
Okay.
and goes, I command you to let them go. And they all just like reluctantly like spread out.
Okay.
And Satan says, he like looks at him and goes, how'd you do that? And Lucifer says, do you forget who you're talking to? I used to be the head of archangels in heaven.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if he like commands them or he insults them, but whatever he does, he says something to
Yeah.
them and they all move out of the way.
Yep.
And then Satan says to him, wow, I forget you're useful sometimes. and then Lucifer says, the sometimes wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
So they leave.
Okay.
Satan gets there. He just watches Amelia fight.
Yep.
The little girl is also fighting. She like basically goes Super Saiyan and starts flying around, like bashing into Gabriel, and it's Amelia and the little girl versus Gabriel. She then says, Mama, do you promise that you and Dada will be with me forever?
And she says,
yes.
you fucking idiot.
So then she goes, that means that this is okay. And she flies down to Satan, says, I'll see you soon, Dad, and then flies up into the sky, and just, there's an explosion, and she's gone. So then Amelia cuts Gabriel's sword in half with her sword. It regrows.
Oh, wow.
She cuts Gabriel's sword in half, and he goes, well, I'm beaten, and leaves.
Does the little girl come back?
So then Amelia flies down. Satan says, where's... I can't remember what her name is. It's like...
Where's the kid?
Yeah, she's basically like, where's the kid? And she just shakes her head. Okay? Cut to Chiho and Amelia eating in the restaurant, and Chiho's crying because the little girl's dead.
Yep.
And then the little girl appears out of nowhere. And Amelia goes, yeah, so what happened was, and you see a flashback, the little girl flew into the sword and then became a bigger shard of the orb and regrew the sword and made her armor like awesome, and that's how she could beat Gabriel.
Okay.
She says, yeah, I basically just told Satan that she died so that he would actually feel sad and miss, and maybe understand what it's like to miss something. So she takes him back, and he's just like, I knew you were fine all along. Your dad always knows. And then he runs to the house and slams the door.
Cool.
Yeah, and then we get the credits. And then after the credits, Gabriel is in SFC with Chubby Boy.
Yep.
And they're talking, and Gabriel says, well, now they've got 2 shards of Yosed. And if I can go and find the 3rd one, that'll be all I have to do.
Okay.
So he says, last person who had it was Amelia's mother. Then the episode ends.
Great.
That's the whole
4
4
episodes?
episodes, yeah.
Never bring a child into an anime like that. That is not
Don't you
funny.
danger children.
You know who's my least favorite character in Dragon Ball Super? Pan. You know why? Because she's annoying. You know what? You know why Spy Family's good? Because it has a kid that isn't annoying. Kids aren't annoying in anime.
So what makes the kid in Spy Family not annoying?
She's just not a pain in the ass. She's funny. She does funny shit. This kid just sounds like a generic crybaby, and I'm not for it. I've seen scenes. I already don't like her, and especially in this kind of anime, you should not introduce a kid.
I just don't think you should introduce a kid in anime ever.
Yeah. I think it works in Spy Family because that is literally the focus of the show.
And she's a psychic.
Well, it's literally the focus of the show. It's he has to pretend to have a family. That's the show.
Yeah.
Whereas shows like Dragon Ball, shows like Devil is a Part-Timer, work fine without that as a plot element.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spy Family has no plot without that. And I
Yes.
think that's the difference.
It's not funny. I'm sorry, it's not funny. It's just like
It's not needed.
no, there's no need. There's a better way to try and get the characters to like each other, and a kid is not needed for it.
Yeah.
Kid is endgame. Kid is like, we could have a sequel series with this. Like,
No.
right at the end.
No sequel series with kids. When has that ever worked? When has a next generation series ever
Because
worked?
people don't
Except for Star Trek.
Okay, people don't like kids in anime.
Mm-hmm.
Unless the show is all about kids,
You
that's
should
when
cut it
works.
so like it just ends with
People don't like kids. Well, yeah, unless the kids are the focus. Again,
Yes.
like your Naruto, like your
Yes.
Dragon Ball, like your One... They're not really kids in One Piece.
No.
They're younger.
Yeah.
They're young adults.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only kid that works in One Piece is Chopper. And that's because Chopper's a beast. But any other...
Literally.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I was going to say he's the GOAT. It's wrong.
Yeah.
Whenever you introduce a kid character in One Piece, how annoying is it to, like, for them to have to deal with
Because
them?
it's usually filler.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because people don't want kid characters around. Why would you bring it into that kind of show where they are literally fighting to survive?
I think if you're going to bring in a kid character,
Mhm.
you need to be realistic in the sense like, okay, so if they're in a fight, they can die,
Yeah.
and they can be punched in the face, they
Yeah.
can be kicked,
Yeah.
screamed,
Let's
thrown.
not make them just cute and cry
Yeah.
Yes.
and have stinky diapers. Because
When is that ever funny?
this little girl literally has stinky poopy diapers that they have to change.
That's fucking disgusting. It's so dumb. It's actually like not even. It's just not funny.
There's a... I don't know if I'm gonna watch this week to week. I'm gonna try next week's.
I'm
See
not
how I
watching it week to week.
feel.
Yep.
Because there have been multiple episodes already in the first 4 where if it was the only one I had for the week, I would be miserable. Did you watch the episode where they went to the theme park?
No.
There's an episode where they go to the theme park
Mhm.
and all they do is walk around a theme park and other members of the group follow them around the theme park.
Cool.
That's it.
It's just.
They
not-
go there, they buy a hat, they get lunch, they go on a Ferris wheel.
Was it supposed to be they're becoming a family moment?
It was.
Probably.
It was meant to be a date between Satan and Emmy because the kid, Alice Ramis, that's her name, Alice Ramis wanted to go to the theme park. So they took her and then the rest of them followed them to make sure that they weren't up to no good.
Oh, they weren't going to try and kill each other.
It was... the girl from Emmy's office went because she was being like, ooh, they're going on a
Nosy.
date. Chiho went because she's in love with Satan.
Yeah.
And Satan's right-hand man went because he wanted to make sure Satan was going to be safe.
You know what's funny? That would have been funnier to just watch those characters do stupid shenanigans together.
We did watch a little bit of that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was that the best part of the episode?
No. No, it wasn't.
What was the best part of the episode?
There wasn't a good part of the episode.
Exactly, because no one wants a kid in anime.
Yeah. The best part of the episode was it explained the Tree of Life stuff in that episode.
Oh, okay.
So that 2 seconds. And then the last minute where they get home and Gabriel's there and kicks the shit out of Satan.
Lol.
Yeah.
Should have left it, guys. You should have left it.
Honestly, I think they should have left it. Because everyone...
100%.
It was the show that everyone wanted a sequel season to.
I want a
now it's-
Batum season 2. Where's
What?
the Batum? There's no Batum.
Batum. It's a video game anime.
Oh.
It's a trapped in a video game
Oh,
show.
cool.
No, it's not trapped in a video game because it's real life.
I thought they were trapped in a video game.
It's not. They were
It's based
put on
a
an
video game.
island with the mechanics of a video game.
Okay.
Classroom of the Elite.
I'd try to rewatch it.
Can't do it.
No.
I can't do it either.
Well, fuck you guys.
My thing with it is I would probably watch the whole thing, but with the schedule I've got watching the other shows,
Well, you can watch it now because we're not watching anything
I
else.
suppose I could.
Yeah.
It's just not good enough for me to be like, oh, I really want to watch it. I'd rather watch Danmachi
Yeah.
if I'm going to watch one.
Watch
of the ones.
Danmachi,
Don't watch
please.
Dan Marchi then.
Would you rather him watch Danmachi or Classroom of the Elite?
Either or.
Would
Doesn't
you
bother
want to?
me.
Which one would you rather watch? Because
Danmachi.
I will watch Classroom of the Room of the Elite if you watch it.
Oh, fine.
No. I'm more pushing towards Danmachi, but I'm just saying, if you were gonna watch Elite,
I can
I'll
watch
watch it.
Elite quicker.
Don't
than Danmachi.
watch Elite if you don't want to watch Elite.
Give me
It's
a
alright,
highlight.
I don't give a
wanna watch
fuck.
Elite.
Can you give me a highlight of what he does in the first season? That makes me go, oh, hey, it's cool.
I can, but it will kind of give away the character though.
There's nothing cool about him. There's nothing. I can't.
Give me another week.
What I will say is the character is like the way that he is for a reason.
Okay.
The first season will explain it eventually, but the character is basically 50 steps ahead of everyone.
Okay. You know what they should have done? Explain that the first thing that they had to do.
No, because then that ruins the character.
Without giving away...
He's a ruined character. He's boring.
He's not boring.
On a non-spoiler level, Season 2 compared to Season 1.
Season 1. At the moment.
Oh
Only
my
because Season
God.
2 isn't finished.
there yet? Okay.
It's not finished.
Does Season 2 do the thing where it starts and there's like a gap in between and it's sort of a slow start? Or does it pick up exactly where
Pretty
Season
much
1
picks off straight into the next like challenge or event thing.
Okay.
Fuck.
Other than Main Dude and Grumpy Girl,
Yeah.
do we get any other good characters?
You get more characters.
Okay.
No,
I wouldn't say they're good characters.
Alright, man. The Grumpy Girl, the Happy Girl being a Grumpy Girl thing was a cool twist.
Give me one more week, I'll decide.
Just watch Class with the Elite.
Alright.
We'll give that a shot.
I like the show. Okay?
Oh,
What's
that's fine.
better in your mind, Classroom of the Elite or Assassination Classroom?
Classroom of the Elite. I couldn't finish Assassinate Classroom.
Okay.
I couldn't finish Assassination Classroom, mostly because that ending got spoiled for me, and I just cried.
Alright. Well, before we wrap up, who's excited for next season? No, but like, who actually is excited
No,
for
I'm
next
so
season?
excited for next season.
We get My Hero, which I know you don't care about.
I don't.
My Hero.
I also really don't care about My Hero. I can watch it, but let's just be honest. Last season wasn't fireworks. It wasn't.
What, it was fireworks?
Wasn't. Season 5 was the medium-ist season.
It was, but it's still really good.
Yeah, it did.
Well, let's save this conversation for next week because we're not gonna have anything to talk about.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, because we're not doing a season review anymore. We're doing. Let's wait for the next season.
We're just
please.
doing.
We're doing an actual podcast.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be like, all right, anime review, Black Summoner. Anyway, so today I had a
So today I had a sandwich.
yeah.
I had a chicken, lettuce, and
You won't
mayonnaise
believe
sandwich.
what the bank said to me this week.
yeah. I wanted to transfer my account and I had to be on hold for 25 minutes.
God. So, is that it?
I guess.
I think so.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Where saw we?
Oh. I don't know what's more depressing, this season or this podcast. Like,
Both. 100% both.
we can only give as much energy as the season gives us, and it didn't really give us a whole bunch.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say, even if you do watch Shoot,
Yeah.
let's just not talk about it.
What? You come.
Why have I got a little ball? Why have I got a little bottle? Why have I got a baby bottle?
Got a sippy cup.
I don't want a sippy cup.
I'm pouring. Why are you stepping near me?
Why? I'm pouring!
Because you can't be trusted around electronics.
Especially, yeah. How many times did he almost spill his drink glass?
Wrong one, Alex. That'd be a good intro.
Oh no! I'm not recording. Adam! Why did you start recording? You made me look like a doofus.
Welcome to the pre-show.
Sorry.
Stream
Can you imagine if
stream
we did
will
it,
be starting
if we did
soon.
It live? We're starting at 3, everyone.
Starting in 3, 2. Well, my microphone's unplugged. Hi everybody, we're the main cast.
We love
Welcome
each
to
other.
episode 4. But it feels like episode 1 because we don't know how to set up things.
God damn it. Just, you can move away when you drink, just when you talk, lean in.
Why did you want to wear all black?
I'm gonna tell you in a minute. I'll tell you right now. I'm going to need a camera.
I haven't even noticed the
Yellow.
fucking
You
colours.
can have a nice red.
No, red feels a bit sexual. Hey
You
guys.
can go green. Perfection. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the main cast anime review
Podcast?
episode 4.
Oh, we're not going to say podcast.
Podcast episode 4.